Imagine living your whole life thinking you're the only kid in your family, and then suddenly discovering that you actually have triplets. It's like a roller coaster of emotions. My name is May and my parents are kinda rich. They gave me a monthly allowance of $1,000, and I always treated myself to buying new clothes and makeup. But one day, while I was on a shopping spree, my whole life turned upside down. I was looking for a Christmas dress, but couldn't find any. So I decided to ask one of the staff members for help. I said, "Excuse me," and the staff turned around. Oh my goodness, she looked exactly like me. I couldn't believe it. It was like seeing my own reflection in the mirror. I asked her, "Are we related or something?" And she started laughing and said, "Haha, wow, you really look like me." I said, "Nah girl, you look like me." We both laughed and made plans to grab coffee later. We met at a Starbucks and it was the strangest conversation of my life. Her name was Leah and I immediately felt a strong bond between us, as if we had been best friends for our entire life. When we found out we had the same birth date, we knew for sure that we were identical twins. Leah said, "My mom told me I had a sister who died of a lung infection at age 1. I said, "That's weird, my parents told me I was adopted as a baby." "Are you adopted?" Leah said, "I don't think so. But we should go ask my mom, maybe she can help us." We drove to her mom's home, who was living in a trailer. When she opened the door, I could smell she'd had a few drinks already. She was like, "Am I hallucinating or are there two of you?" Leah said her name is May and I met her at the mall today. We are pretty sure we are identical twins. But maybe you can explain it to us. Her mom said, "Layla?" I said, no. My name is May." But her mom said, "No. I named you Layla." Then she gave me a hug. But I didn't like it, I could smell she hadn't taken a shower in days. I said, "So are you my biological mother?" And she said, "Yes, I am, which means you are my daughter." I know I should have felt excited to get to know her, but I really didn't. We sat down together and my biological mom told us what happened. She said her boyfriend had gotten her pregnant when she was 17. And after she gave birth to triplets, he ran away. And because she didn't have enough money to raise 3 kids as a teenager, she took me to an orphanage and left me in front of the door. She further explained that because heating was too expensive for them, my third sister suffered a lung infection and sadly passed away at age 1. In that moment, I realized how lucky I'd been to be adopted by my caring, loving, wealthy parents. My biological mom seemed troubled, to say it nicely. But I also felt guilty that I'd been so blessed while my triplet sister didn't have the same luck. The following week, I invited her over to my parents' house. She was very impressed and said she had never seen such luxury. We also had a long conversation about our biological mom. Leah told me a few stories about her. Like one time, when she pressured Leah to have a baby. She said she really wanted to have a granddaughter. But Leah was only 16. Our mom was dealing with some serious issues, and I felt really bad for Leah. That's why I offered her the chance to come live with me and my parents. Living as the only child in my home, I've always had a longing for a sibling, particularly a sister, to share my life with. When this opportunity came up, it felt like the perfect chance to fulfill that desire with Leah. I honestly didn't think she would accept, but she was so grateful and said, "Oh my God, I can't thank you enough. I can't handle living with our mom anymore because all she does is scream at me." That's when our twin, or triplet life started, and in the beginning it was so much fun. For a few weeks, we even dated brothers. They weren't twins but only 1 year apart. We sometimes switched and it was hilarious. But having a triplet sister slowly turned into a nightmare. I went through the phone of my boyfriend and one of the messages to his brother was, "Yeah, Leah has the prettier face and better body." Reading that message hurt a lot. I knew Leah hadn't done anything wrong, but it was the first time I resented her. And things got worse. When she hung out with my friends, they all treated her like they had known her for years. And they often made us stand right next to each other and said, "Oh, Leah's face is a bit more symmetrical and has a better figure. She's definitely a bit more beautiful." But Leah was also funnier and more talkative than me. When she was around, my friends were always laughing and having a good time. They liked her more than me. And one time my friends watched a movie with her without inviting me. But nothing was worse than my parents. They treated her as if she was their daughter. They thought she was me and I was her. But we are two completely different individuals. I knew Leah wanted to replace me. And I decided I had enough. Watch part 2 where I'll reveal what I did to Leah. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss a single update, and I'll see you soon.